Well, you're watching the Riley's UK Open qualifier filmed at Riley's Victoria, and it's the final between Mark Legg and Harry Lane. Best of 9 legs, the first of 5 will book their place at Butlins Minehead. And it's going to be Harry Lane that's going to get things underway here in this final. It's been a fantastic day's darts, and a massive thanks to Alan, the organiser, for letting me film, as well as both players for agreeing to be on camera. Really very much appreciated. And an extra element of spice, if you like, to this final. Both Lane and Legg play in the same Super League team. Now, can you imagine that? A teammate, having to play your teammates in the final for a place at a PDC major. Certainly makes it a bit more interesting, that's for sure. And the first treble found in this final goes the way of Lane. It's been a great day's darts at Riley's Victoria. These are good darts here from Legg. First 140, pressurising the Lane throw early on in this contest. Yes, it's been a great day's darts. They had 136 entries, but believe it or not, only the 95 would turn up in the end. Started at 1 o'clock. This is being filmed around 7:30, so it's rattled through at a very nice pace. Very talented field, as is always the way with these competitions. Harry Lane's route to the final included a victory over Darryl Pilgrim, who has qualified from this venue previously. Legg, meanwhile, he's just come through a very tough last leg decider against Robbie Ellis in his semi-final. And Lane also beat John Glendinning and Ryan Newton to reach this stage. Mark Legg also had wins over Wayne Silk and Graham Spooner. So a steady start to this one from both players, but a long format. It's been a long day, and of course a lot at stake here. Both will be looking to make their debut at Butlins Minehead, and both have come very close before to qualifying, but both have neither rather have been able to get over the line. That's a lovely second dart. So 66 remaining, so probably treble 10. Oh no, he went for the bullseye. That's aggressive. So 85 for Lane. Single 16 will leave the bullseye. He's found the treble, so double 9 is the target. Well found from Lane. What a start that is. 21 dart hold of throw. Wasn't spectacular in terms of the scoring, but found the double at the first time of asking. Lane and Legg well supported here. They've travelled up as a group from various other, both for the Sheppey Super League team and also other members of the Kent Super League as well. They've all travelled up together as a group, so they've had a great day because they know one of their team will be getting through. Also in action in this competition today, Ben West drew Darryl Pilgrim in the very first round, which is a devilish draw. And then Jason Askew, another former Riley's UK Open qualifier, well, he played Darryl Pilgrim in a belter, so I'm told, and that was in the second round of this event. So luck of the draw. Here's an open draw, so you never know the way these things pan out. Lovely last dart from Lane. Lane is fresh from Q School, and the first weekend on the Challenge Tour as well. So he's certainly well practiced. I'll tell you a bit more about his exploits shortly, as he's looking to leave himself on a finish. But he can't do that. So 6 darts here for Legg to get on the board. It's a lovely, both players, I have to say, have lovely throws, don't they? So Legg down to 104 after 15. Again, this steady scoring from both players. He says Lane is frustrated with that one. So 104 for Legg. We'll want to be on a double at the very least after this visit. 64 left, so treble 8 or treble 16. So an outside opportunity here for Legg. And this is on. This will be special. Oh, just on the inside. Very nice. Going for 2 tops. It's a great effort. Double 16 though. For Legg for a 21 dart. Hold of throw. And he does find it. So 1 apiece. Both finishing off their respective winning legs in 7 visits exactly. Well, first to 5 legs to mix it with the pros at Butlins Minehead. It would mean a lot to both players, I'm sure, and I'm sure they're, regardless of who gets through this, their Sheppey colleagues will join them with a trip to Somerset. I will be going as well, can't wait for that. Only for the afternoon on that Friday, because it really is just a bonkers afternoon of darts, and absolutely love it. That is a great 3rd dart from Legg, applying the pressure here on the lane throw. This is a good visit from Lane. He just seems to have sped up a bit actually in terms of his throw, and well, it's certainly working there. Nice 1-3-4. And Legg perhaps just finding the pressure of that 1-3-4, being unable to respond. Yes, Lane had a tricky first stage at Q School, but did pick up 2 victories in that particular part of his campaign. Beat Jack Vincent 5-0, that was the standout result. Averaged 91 in that contest. That's a bit of a loose visit there from Lane. Legg could potentially drag himself back into this one. Does find treble 20 with his last dart. So there is pressure on this 106 now. Treble 18. I believe double 16. We've had a few opportunities of big combinations. Will he be back? Legg wants the bullseye. For 2-1 he get. Sorry, I'm just checking this. He gets it. He did get it. Sorry, apologies. It was a bit difficult to tell whether Legg was celebrating there or slapping his hands in frustration, but he did nail that. An 81 checkout. And he leads 2-1. What a great visit that was. And throwing to potentially double his lead and go within 2 of winning this finale. Well, Lane, yes, stand out there in stage 1 was beating Jack Vincent 5-0, 91 average. And he picked up 1 other victory. Went back to Milton Keynes the following week at the Challenge Tour and did pick up some eye-catching victories, has to be said. 2 runs to the last 64, which is really tough at that level. These are good darts here. Certainly just jinxed him, unfortunately, with that treble 1, but certainly does seem to have picked up the pace, and Legg certainly seems to be throwing with a bit more venom now that he's got that break of throw to his name. Good darts here from Lane. So he's probably just one treble in front. And a leg which he's going to break straight back in. So Lane does have 6 darts from 182. That's a lovely second one. Very nice indeed. Gets down to a 2-dart combination. But Legg not out of it yet. Just has to try and apply some pressure. Probably knew that Lane would want to come back at him. That's a great visit. So 87 treble 17 found. Wants double 18. Finds it with his 3rd dart. 15 dart break back. Sheppey crowd enjoyed that one. It's been some fantastic finishing, it has to be said. Every time they've got down to a double, it's essentially gone. So, 2 apiece. Best of 5 contest now. Just commenting on the venue of Riley's Victoria. You can find out more about Riley's Victoria by visiting rileys.co.uk. It's had a lovely refurbishment, has to be said. There are 4 fixed boards at the back, which you can just see a couple of them in the background there. They're great throws. 2 are normal steel tip traditional boards, and 2 are digital darts. And of course that's all part of competing with the flight clubs that are in London, which you may have seen. They are the automated dart systems, and those ones are very good as well that Victoria have. That's a lovely visit from Lane, a 177 to leave the big fish. Fantastic effort. Lane really does seem to have come into his own here, and tell you what, Legg's scoring well as well. So the big fish won't go. This could be quite handy. Still advantage Lane. Legg needs big fish. He's not going to be able to leave himself a finish, however. So Lane does have time on his side. 6 darts from 112. And well found. Last dart's been a fantastic leg from Lane. He seems to have kicked up a gear. Legg, well, he's not doing much wrong really. He just seems to be 1 treble behind. Leaves himself a ton in case this doesn't go. Double 6. Straight in. 16 darter. Holds his throw. Goes within 2 of qualifying. So we've had a 15 and a 16 there from Lane, the 87 checkout in the previous leg. A standout moment. Could it be a turning point, perhaps? Legg scoring well. It's not going away. Both playing the same Super League as I was referring to earlier. Lane is 3rd in the Kent Super League First Division. 14 wins from 15. I think you're seeing why based on this. Legg is ranked 17th. Back-to-back tons for Legg in this leg. Sorry, I should have thought about that before I started this commentary. 17th in the Kent Super League. 11 wins from a possible 17. Lane is applying the pressure here. The Legg coming back. Lovely 140. Cheered on by the Sheppey contingent. Can't imagine they have favourites here. I think I'd go and hide if it was me. Treble 17. That would have been nice. The way these two are playing, that wouldn't have surprised me if that had gone in and he would have been throwing for the bullseye. 64 left. For Legg. Lane could be applying some well-timed pressure, and he does do. 64 might need to go. Double 16. He's already hit this in this contest. Couldn't find it. That's one of the lesser spotted doubles that has been missed so far in this contest. So what do you do here? Do you go straight at it? You go straight at it and you nail double 19. What a great effort. And that's a 13 darter. And Legg thinks it's all over. It's not. Best of 9. It's amazing how many people get caught out by that actually when you're playing in the final. We saw Stuart White in the first of these Riley's Victoria qualifiers. He did celebrate as if he'd won because he thought he'd got over the line, but managed to compose himself and then eventually get over the line in that and win that 5th and decisive leg. Well, Mark's got an uphill battle here. He's got to break the lane throw for a start, and then he's got to win 3 legs in a row in addition to that. So a tall order, it has to be said, but he's playing very well. He's hitting tons, and it's meaning that Lane is having to produce some really amazing stuff in order to keep his nose in front. And you've seen the averages just go up and up and up for both players. They started with 221 darters each, which is an average in the sort of mid to high 70s, but both players have really stepped it up a gear, and that is a fantastic visit from Lane, who leaves tops after 12 darts. And I have to say, if he produces this kind of form, if he does get over the line here at Butlins Minehead, he's going to be very dangerous indeed. That's a good last dart from Legg, but it might be all in vain because Lane wants tops for a place at Butlins Minehead, and he nails it. He nails it. Another 13 darter, 2 back-to-back 13 darters for Lane. A great effort, and much to his delight and to the delight of the Sheppey contingent who have stayed to watch. So congratulations to Harry Lane, commiserations to Mark Legg. We will see Lane at Butlins Minehead at the UK Open, and thank you for watching.